Okay, hi, and welcome to World of Warships. And we are on the Solomon Islands map, and I'm driving my Tier 5 destroyer, American destroyer, the Nicholas class. And, we're a little bit outmatched overall, I think. Every destroyer on the enemy team is Tier 5. They also have a battleship and a cruiser. We've got a bunch of Tier 4 cruisers, but that's about it. And a Texas, but so anyway, so let's get the match started here. I'm in the Nicholas, and the Nicholas is a pretty good little gunboat, and I'm heading off to the northeast side of the map because that's where I prefer to go as a destroyer. At least if I'm starting on the north side. If I'd started where I did. If I'd started down where that alert came from, then yeah, I would go down to the corner. But the Nicholas does better in tighter areas, simply because of its gunnery, and its torpedoes are more of an afterthought. Now, if I were in a Russian destroyer, I might go with that Genevny's going, simply because. Shorter range torps. But on the other hand, the Genevny and other Russian destroyers are decent little gunboats as well. So I think I might be better served come up here where I'm coming. Now, if I was in a Japanese destroyer, I'd definitely come up this far. I'd have a better chance of being able to drop my torps from stealth. But all that being said, it's overall. This is one of the. This is also where the brawling likes to occur. And one thing that you can do as an American destroyer is fire very, very effectively from stealth if you have somebody else spotting for you. So the idea is I'm going to come around this corner and then just unload these guns that I have. I have 4 guns. They fire every 4.5 seconds on whatever happens to be out in front of me. And that Tinryu will do nicely. So I'm killing my speed, and I've popped smoke. And the idea here is for that Genevny and the Isukazi down there to start spotting for me. And I take a hit, minor hit, not a big deal, and then I spot the Fujin here. And the Fujin is a much, much more dangerous target. Tier 5, Japanese premium destroyer. Definitely need to work this guy over, because he is not something that you want to deal with in the long run. Now, I do slide too far forward in my smoke. I don't have any mods on this. I'm told there's a mod out there that'll show you where your smoke screen is. So, oh, good. And so I got the Fujin. Must hit him with one of the blind shots. So there's another Fujin right out there. So I'm just putting some blind fire out and hoping to hit him. And one shot out for him, and the second shot out, and I think I'm firing at the Fujin here. I'm not sure, but I'm putting the shot well in front of him simply because I need to like scare him, or excuse me, I need to anticipate which way he's going to be going. So I put shots at the Tinryu, and you can make an argument that I should have been using armor piercing, but angle he was at, I probably wasn't going to get much. And the Fujin sets me on fire, or somebody had set me on fire. And I go ahead and use my damage control ability, and I get set on fire literally right afterwards. And this is gonna hurt. But as far as this Fujin goes, I've got to do my best to take this guy down. I got to put shots out where I think this guy is, even if I'm just shooting blind. Okay, there he is. All right, he's going to start. All right, now is he going to try to put torps out on me? Which way is he going to turn? Yeah, he's going to try to get torps out on me. So I put a set of torps out in one way, and again, another set of torps out in the other way, well in front of the aiming point, simply because I want to make sure that I get a chance to hit him. I'm still turning sharply here, and I was getting ready to turn back the other way, and I damn near ran into his torpedoes. I did catch him with mine. I was using, again, widespread and widespread and a lot of lead on that. So I ended up catching him. But now like I said, I'm still burning merrily away. Fire's finally out, and I'm down to about 20% of my original health. So I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing now. when all of a sudden I notice we're being capped. Well, not all of a sudden, because you see me turning away from the cap. I'm not looking up at the screen at the center. Then I take stock and I see what's going on. So I'm like, okay, we got to get in this cap circle. Obviously, one or two of their destroyers drove up the middle, and that's where they're hiding out. Sure enough, there he is. We've got a full health minikaze, so I'm gonna go ahead and just open up on him with my guns. Minikaze does have good guns, 4 guns. They don't turn as well in a tight knife fight range battle as the Nicholas will, but more or less they're pointed at me anyway. Although really to bring them to bear, he's got to swing his whole ship around. Now I think about dropping torps for a second and realize, you know what, bad angle, too many friendlies. So no, let's just go ahead and put shots out. And Stag 556 gets the kill, and that's our Kuma, and good on him. So we turn it around, and I'm sitting here thinking, all right, I'm still spotted. What's looking at me? Oh, the enemy Gnevny over there, and the Tenryu doesn't see me. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Okay, you know what? We've got a Wyoming over there, and he is at point blank range to a destroyer and a torpedo cruiser, and he is probably not likely to end up in good shape after this. So I start lobbing shots at the Tenryu, and again, the firepower available on the Nicholas is pretty good. I just want to get shots down there, do as much damage as we can. Maybe, I don't think we're going to be able to distract him. I certainly, this Wyoming's about to eat torps. Yeah, he eats a couple of them, it looks like. But the Tenryu's in bad shape now because he's got 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and a battleship looking at him. We know exactly where he is. The Wyoming, on the other hand, well, you know what? He just ate the destroyers from the Gnevny, and the Gnevny's gone down. So we had started to pull the scores back, and the scores went down there. There's 4 of us left against 7 enemy ships. It's well, it's a 2-to-1, almost a 2-to-1. However, we do have the advantage that the enemy right now is kind of spread out. Although, in this particular case, the Miyogi is being a little bit silly about things. He's making a run in. So I'm thinking, all right, make a torpedo drop on this guy. I do not want to go after the Gnevny. He's pretty much full health. And we got to do something about this battleship. Easiest, quickest way to take down a battleship is to feed them torpedoes. The Isokaze behind us has just launched at the Gnevny, I believe, and watch what happens up there. Because if I remember this correctly, okay, torpedoes behind me, which is okay. All right, 6.5 clicks out from the Miyogi, I get spotted. So immediately put it into a sharp turn, drop smoke, and what I'm trying to do is turn my ship around, and okay, I get lucky once. Okay, incoming fire from the Omaha. Couple more shot. Another set of torps out. Another set of torps out. A little bit behind him because he's going to be dodging and weaving here. So, and now I start shooting from smoke. I'm not going to be spotted here. And sure enough, that Gnevny I told you to keep an eye on, he's down. So again, good job on our Isokaze. So I'm sitting here opening up, and I want to set this guy on fire. Get him to use his damage control party, and then I'm going to hit him with a torp, and I cause some flooding. So he's flooding. He's on fire. He's going to take some damage. Another one, and now again, I'm just trying to get as much fire into this guy, as many shots as I can into this guy, and start another fire. So he's burning merrily. He's probably dealing with some flooding. And just a couple more seconds, and there's my 3rd kill. So there are enemy cruisers on the way. I'm still protected by the smoke screen. So I want to put some shots out, and ideally I want to hit that Phoenix back there. Although I think, yeah, I'm shooting at the Omaha. My target indicator's on the Phoenix. Omaha is actually the easier thing for me to be shooting at right now. So let's get the shots out, do what I can, and I'm detected all of a sudden. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute, where am I being detected from? Okay, I just need to turn and run away, put as many, see if I can put some effective fire down range. But why am I detected? Okay, because that Omaha, he's still, okay, he can just see me now. So if I cut this way, I'm not going to be spotted. And again, this is what's going through my head at the time. And what I don't notice, again, is what's going on the cap. So I dodge one way, dodge back the other way. Phoenix is shooting at me. The Omaha is shooting at me. And I'm not firing back because, oops, ran into our Texas. And that's going to scrape some paint. But at this point, I don't even have paint to be given up. And I'm watching the Omaha drive into the cap circle. I'm thinking, oh crap, this is going to be a pain to dig him out. However, the Isukaze has dropped torps, and I'm sure our Texas is looking at him, and our Kuma has just fired at him. So this guy has got the dubious distinction of having 4 enemy ships. Well, let's say 2.5 enemy ships shooting at him right now. He's going to take a good hit from the Texas. Yeah, right there. And then one of those torps that the Isukaze dropped is going to do its job, and he's down. So now I'm thinking, all right, there's another battleship coming up. That other Miyogi's coming up. Phoenix is coming around the other way there, but our Kuma should be able to handle them. And wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on with the cap circle over there? Why is there? Wait a second. Okay, Kuma's nearly full. Okay, wait a second. Something's not accounted for here. And this is why you have to pay attention to the damn map and everything. And there we go. I finally noticed that we are being capped. I thought the Omaha was it. So, we've got one battleship accounted for. The other one don't know where it's at. The cruiser, the Phoenix, we know where it's at. Other battleship, he wouldn't be stealthed in the cap. That means the enemy Minekaze is in the cap. So, I turn around, I get lit up by something, not sure what, probably the Minekaze. So I start dodging and weaving a little bit. I just want to, just in case he dropped torps in those few seconds I was lit, I want to get out of. I want to be able to dodge them quickly, but I'm driving straight at them. And I'm pretty agile, so unless he gets a very tight spread at me, I should be able to dodge torpedoes. Okay, I'm spotted again. And this time it's the Miyogi, sorry. And so I put torps out at him. And there's the Minekaze. Just popped up, and he does not have camo on his ship. If he had camo, I would have I wouldn't have spotted him until about right now. But anyway, my last 2 shots, get in there, finish him off very, very quickly. I pop smoke at the same time, and okay, where are those torpedoes coming from? All right, good. They're going to miss me by a lot. So I want to get the Miyogi ran himself aground trying to dodge the torps. So he's in a really, really bad spot right now. Our Kuma, who's coming in on him over there, has just hit him with a torpedo. Our Kuma also, Stag 556 there, he also just took care of the Phoenix. So we are whittling this guy down here between me, putting HE rounds into him, and our Kuma, well, making a YOLO run here. And Kuma gets in close, fires, but the Miyogi gets him. That's all right, and I get some shots back. Okay, I take another hit. And again, the idea was just to get him down as fast as possible. We did what we had to do. Oh, there's the last battleship. So let's dodge some shots. Okay, no problem. So there is an enemy in Wyoming left, way out there, and there are 3 of us left. And like I say there, it was a good comeback. We just need to stay alive. So get around the corner here a little bit. I spot the Wyoming, and I immediately think, crap, the guy's full health. And, well, what's our Texas doing? He's kind of creeping along over there. So I think he's waiting for this Wyoming to come through. So trying to decide which way the Wyoming is going. If he's going to go up to the north, then it'll take a while for us to get him to get there. We'll be able to set up an ambush. But he's going to oblige us, it looks like. It looks like he's going to try to come right through the strait, which is a horrible idea when there's 2 enemy destroyers on the enemy team, especially if they've got 6 kills between them. So I tell the Umi to make you drop, but I was really talking to the Isokaze. So he's going to get over there, and he's going to line up a shot at this guy as he's coming through. Now, again, I have 2 sets of torps, port side and starboard side, and I'm watching the Wyoming here, and he's coming into inside my torp range now, and I really, really want to get him there, and I'm expecting him to make his turn. So I drop 1 set, and I'm waiting a little bit, drop a 2nd set, and now I want to get my port side torps lined up. So, are we going to get a hit? We're going to get a hit. We're going to get a hit. Now the Isokaze's dropped smoke, so he's in a perfect ambush position. I'll be doing the spotting. So this Wyoming is going to come around the corner here. And I put shots out blind just because, and I put a 2nd shot out, and now it's time for me to run. And the Wyoming spots me, and he's dodged all our torps. So you see where the torps have gone. So he sees me turning away. I don't know if he's thinking, all right, I'm going to be torp safe if I do a straight line or what. But anyway, here he goes. He fires at me the 2nd time and gets me. But that's okay. You're not going to be able to see it because I got to turn this off because of the replay bug. But the Isokaze, so the like I was saying before I cut myself off, the Isokaze did get the final kill. So overall, like I said, definitely no complaints on this match. 333,000 credits, 4,200 experience, over 200 free experience, 103 target hits with the HE shells, 4 hits with torps, 5 in caps, 4 enemies sunk, 4 enemies set on fire, 4 floods, defended base a couple of times. So let's go to the next page. So not too shabby here either on the Nicholas, as you can see here. 1,878 base experience. I can't remember if it was let's see, there's a double or what, but again, overall, very good, pretty good base experience score. Our Isokaze, excellent job on his part, three kills and nearly 1,400 base experience. Our Kuma did a great job as well, 3 kills for him and just over 1,000 base XP, and we had our other couple of kills were probably low health kills by the Miyogi and the Wyoming, but our Texas stayed in there till the end of the game. And even if we hadn't killed that Wyoming, that Texas would have been able to work him over. And again, the Isokaze, his torps reload very, very fast. I'm sure he could have worked the Wyoming over from. Looking at the detailed report here, like I said, 103 shell hits for nearly 34,000 damage. Only a couple thousand damage from fires, but almost 9,000 from floods. And torpedo hits, got 4 good hits for 24,000 damage. So again, definitely no complaints about how the Nicholas performed. And again, the Nicholas is it's a really, really good little gunboat, as you saw there. If you can get into smoke at a reasonable distance from your targets, you can just lay on the HE fire, and you can get fires. If he come in a little closer, try to flush you out, you can drop your torps defensively and get sprinting out of there. It's a good little ship, and it kind of starts setting the stage for how higher tier American destroyers can be played. So, with that, I guess that's it for now. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. Either way, and I guess that's it. So I will talk to you later. Bye.